Well, a teenage superstar drops another absurd knock and then gets bounced straight back to earth in the next game. A 250 turns into 240 and still isn't safe enough. And the 200 plus chasers just keep on rolling. And a debuted performance we've never seen before in IPL history. The last week or so in the IPL has thrown up plenty more headlines. The comp is starting to separate, but the chaos is not slowing down. We've got plenty of cricket coming for you. And if you like your cricket content, make sure to hit like on the video and subscribe on the channel to stay up to date with all of your cricket news from the IPL, the PSL, and much, much more. But let's dig into it, and we pick up from the Calcutta Knight Riders versus Lucknow Super Giants onwards through to last night's action, and the ladder is certainly tightening up at the top. The biggest of storylines start with the Rajasthan Royals. Well, they beat RCB, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, 78 from 26. You heard that right, striking at 300. Ridiculous again. Combine that with Jurev Jurel with 81 not out, and you've got some elite finishing. They're absolutely stacked with firepower, chasing 202 comfortably against the team who had been the pace setters for this competition. They then lost one to Sunrisers Hyderabad. They were bowled out for 159 after a huge early collapse, 9 for 5, all the way with their backs against the wall. Prayful Hinge, 3 wickets in his first ever over in the IPL and finished with 4 wickets on debut. It's fair to say they're still one of the benchmark teams, but finally shown that they can be rattled and certainly have chinks in that armour. The Punjab Kings, well, they're the best chasing team in the competition. They beat Sunrisers Hyderabad, chasing 220 again. Priyansh Arya set the tone with a 57 to get them off to a blistering start. Prabh Singh with another half century of 51. Then Shreyas Iyer, 69 not out. The calm finishing that brings them across the line. His leadership absolutely crucial. And Shashank Singh with the ball, breaking the 120 opening run stand, certainly set the cat amongst the pigeons. But Punjab, they just keep finding ways to get it done. It doesn't seem to matter what that number is that they're chasing down. They pace themselves, they control the chase, and they get the 2 points. Well, RCB, their batting firepower and control is still there. They beat the Mumbai Indians 240 for 4, batting first. Phil Salt, 78 off 36 at his electric best. Rajat Patidar, 53 from 20, striking at 265. And Virat Kohli did what the master does again, chipping in with a half century just to make sure that total got where it needed. And then they defended it. That's absolutely rare air at the Wankhede. Even with 240, we see so many big totals chased down at this momentous venue. They're not just explosive this side, they are adaptable, and they're going to be right there when the whips are cracking the defending champions. The Gujarat Titans, well, there's some momentum just maybe building for them. They beat Lucknow Super Giants. Prashid Krishna continuing his elite form with 4 for 28. Shubman Gill and Josh Butler with half centuries with 56 and 60 respectively. And that now makes it back-to-back wins after some early struggles, and they're quietly building and creeping up into that contender category. And CSK, well, we gave them an absolute dressing down on our last episode, but they've got some life in them after all. But how much is it? That question will be proven in our next window. They beat the Delhi Capitals. Sanju Samson racks up his first ton for them, 115 not. A magnificent knock that absolutely was what the doctor ordered for Chennai and gets them back into this competition with their first win. Jamie Overton with the ball, absolutely starring as well. 4 for 18, a match-winning spell. Wonderful bowling that steered his side to victory. And they finally chalked that first W after 3 straight losses to start the competition. Look, there's definitely still some holes in this lineup, but there is some signs of life. Chennai Super Kings fans would have been questioning whether that was actually there, and now they've seen it in the proof is in the pudding. In terms of the other teams, well, the Calcutta Knight Riders are still winless. They've got that 1-0 result, but the pressure is building, and their next up game is going to be a massive one for them. The Mumbai Indians, they won their first game to start the competition. They've dropped 3 on the trot since then. And when you've got a lineup like they do, underperformance will not be tolerated before heads will roll. Sunrisers Hyderabad pure volatility. They can score 200 plus, but they can also collapse and give you absolutely nothing. Those three, all with question marks on them, and certainly in the watch and see category. In terms of the themes from this last batch of games, well, 200 is the new par, and it's still not enough. Plenty of big chases going down. You have to be confident. You have to back yourself. But if you want to be safe, you want to be nearing 240 to 250 to be much more confident of defending your totals. Chasing does remain king, however, but defending totals is starting to see a little resurgence and renaissance. Teams with good death bowlers are starting to close off and constrict. Key overs at the top as well. If you can strike early and then turn down those middle overs with a few late strikes, you might just be within a chance. Young players still continue to dominate. SOORYAVANSHI is still absurd when you look at those numbers. Yes, we saw a gap in his numbers, but absolutely phenomenal when you think that this young man is just 15. And those impact players and the depth of finishing games. As I said, people with death overs absolutely striking through. And those batsmen who can finish, Shreyas Iyer is a great example of that and can play the adaptable roles. They're so key. In terms of the standouts, well, there's plenty to pick from. But again, we start with that young man. He turned 15 last month, Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, another 78 off 26. Yes, he got the duck in his last game, but their video game numbers, absolutely phenomenal. He is killing it. And my, oh my, I wonder how long the BCCI in India can resist bringing him into the Indian side. Sanju Samson found some form with a match-winning ton, 115 not out, really defined that win for CSK. Prasidh Krishna, 10 wickets, leading the tournament, continuing to dominate. Phil Salt, showing that power play destruction that's had him previously as the number one batsman in T20 cricket. And Prayful Hinge, what a debut. 3 wickets in his first ever over in the IPL, finished with 4. Is it a name to watch or just a splash in the pan? Only time will tell. In terms of the next matches to come, we've got the Kolkata Knight Riders against the Chennai Super Kings. Chennai got the win last time around in their last matchup, I should say. Kolkata still chasing their first win of this tournament. 2 struggling teams, someone has to lift. Can Chennai continue to prove that form line, or will KKR get that first win? Then we go into RCB up against Lucknow Super Giants. The power of RCB with Patidar and Salt up against the structure of LSG. Shami and the pace quartets of LSG, see what they can deliver. Can LSG restrict their scoring rate and make sure they're in with a chance if chasing? Third up, Mumbai versus Punjab Kings. Mumbai are desperate. Punjab are absolutely rolling. If PBs are chasing here, well, MI is going to be absolutely having their bowling under pressure. Rohit Sharma versus Iyer, the leadership contest and the leadership contrast. That's what we're looking for here. Can't wait to see what this one delivers. And the next off the rank, Sunrisers Hyderabad versus the Chennai Super Kings. CSK back-to-back games in this window. How do they do that? Can they build some momentum, potentially go on a 3-game run here? We know Hyderabad's got some volatility, but they've got some good batting as well. The CSK bowling, can it stand up? Led by Jamie Overton, or will it be the Klaasen and Kishan combo that gets Sunrisers Hyderabad on the winning trend? Well, Punjab Kings are setting their way as the best team in the IPL right now, but they aren't the flashiest. They're not the biggest of names, but they're being clinical. Multiple 200-plus chases, depth across the lineup, and calm finishing. When games get tight, they win. They are absolutely top with a bullet at the moment, but that can change very, very quickly in a very short period of time. Well, Rajasthan still lead the pack overall. Punjab, as I said, they are the most complete and my form team. RCB is starting to redefine scoring as they continue on with these monster totals, and the middle and tail of the table could be absolute chaos. This competition's absolutely livening up, and we can't wait to see what else comes from it as the IPL 2026 continues to take shape. Great to have you tuning in. As always, make sure if you enjoy your cricket content to hit like on the video, subscribe on the channel, and we look forward to seeing you again very, very soon on your home of the black and white of sport. No great opinions here.